The Broncos offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And getting the start here in the preseason, a big opportunity for their rookie quarterback.
These preseason games, Mike, they can be a little bit tricky. For so many guys on the roster, it's just check the box. It's one more step to getting to the regular season. But for these young quarterbacks, you just can't place enough value on how important these game reps are. Here for a young quarterback who's looking to prove his worth, but potentially being the starting quarterback week one, how does he command the huddle? How does he manage a game-like atmosphere? Until you put him under the bright lights, you just don't know the answers to the questions.
He connects with Mims. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations must.
The Broncos offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The drive begins with a run by Williams. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up 1st down.
And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He gets this complete to Dulcich. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Julian Blackman comes up from the safety spot to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. This one taken in by Reynolds. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Back to throw. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
They'll look to throw. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, faking the give. And he's in. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to...
So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. as they start things out with a victory here in the first week of this preseason.
So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game.
And getting the nod here in the preseason, big opportunity for their rookie quarterback.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
A give to Williams, running right. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw here. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They run it again with Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
That is caught.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Marvin Mims
From a yard out.
And the Broncos are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
As they've got it as we resume action. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
Yeah, that's a good throw right there. And our understanding is that he's probably going to play the bulk of this first half. It's only the second week of the preseason, but you can already see the connection he's got with his receivers and tight ends. And he's clearly enjoying himself so far. That throw, it picks up a first down.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Downfield, offense.
And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they'd left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
He'll look to throw.
Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes a catch.
He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Looking to throw. Touchdown!
Marvin Mims
Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. There's the stiff arm. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
94 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting...
And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Broncos have taken the lead.
And remember, partner,
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his third already in this first half, as he'll try again.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll air this one out from Mims. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. It's complete to Williams. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coat. A look around.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Back to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kaiser White. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And we'll see how the rookie can bounce back after the interception on the opening drive. It's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Rolling to his right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives.
And Denver getting set to take the field. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Flush to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Dancing to his left. And he'll be able to get this up to about the 5-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
Hold the ready. Check go.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Ooh, with a juke. And he's going to have the Broncos 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. He can't get him down. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Forced out to his left.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
That's a nice job there knowing what his options are. He's out of the pocket to his left. And I thought maybe he'd think about running with this one, but he uses his vision instead. Finds his man on the left sideline, and they convert on 3rd down.
To about the 26 here.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
They'll set up a throw. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. He capped off that last drive himself, had the touchdown run, and he'll take over.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A gain of 28 yards there, and give them a first down. They'll set up to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They're going to look to throw.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll find Williams on the slant.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
An 18-yard touchdown.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Got a man open. It's Sutton.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Greg Dulcich as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a...
The Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter.
They start the second half here with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Williams.
62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done. I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is 2nd and 8.
Now they'll toss it out right to Williams.
And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now back to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him. The Broncos offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Broncos first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth.
This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Broncos headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And with that group, we get to see a rookie selected in the first round of this year's NFL Draft. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Well, as we look here, Brock, we're reminded that if you can somehow get through the preseason injury-free, you're really one of the lucky ones. Most teams going to be missing at least a key player or 2 to start the season.
And it's going to happen between workouts, practices, preseason games, and I know there's a lot of debate about the off seasons of today and getting your team healthy for week 1. And while we don't ever want to see them, we do know this. They'll create immediate opportunities for someone else to step in and make an impact on the season no one saw coming.
Throw caught by his running back. The Broncos and their quarterback ready. To the air now on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. He's on the move. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down. They're throwing it. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Looking for a throw here. Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down this. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. They've got 1st down from the 31. Give to Williams from the gun. Room to run inside the 20. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Throw complete to Williams. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Chased out to his right. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
And he makes the catch for the tip drill touchdown. The Broncos lower the deficit to a single possession. The Broncos ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. Throwing from the gun here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Cortland Sutton. Visitors are being led back out there. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs, against the better defenses in this league.
Now he takes it. Give him 13 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd and 3 now. From the 47. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Back to throw. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. Still sticking with the passing game. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So 2nd down coming up. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He rolls to his right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Portland Sutton, the man he was after. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Back now, pressure on its way. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Well, this offense and their quarterback. Up the gut they go with Williams. Down to the 10. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Headed out right. Sheds up. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. He ends up out of bounds, but it's behind the line. That is a sack. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cut near the goal line. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. The offense being led back in.
Let's go now.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. They go play action here. To the sideline, and he has the catch. Tough play for a small gain, but it does get the first. Back to throw. Forced out to his right. He can run it. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. They're going play action. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he's going to run for it. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's on the move. He's keeping it again. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Now here he goes again. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Completed to Sutton. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. He's dropping back to throw. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. To throw here on first down. It's taken in by Williams. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. They'll throw it. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're... Williams now on 1st and 10. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Going to the ground again on first. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another run for Williams. Runs inside the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he carries it for a big gain that gets him down into the red zone. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down. They'll run the toss for Williams. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he's able to push this down to the 12. Call it about 7 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4. Looking to the air here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And 4th and 4. From the gun, a carry by Williams. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's bottled up quick. This just crosses the 25 to about the 27. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing now off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Running right, it's Williams. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. This is Williams. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Let's go. They go with Williams on the counter. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did. This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
And the Seahawks adding an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. Taking a deep shot here. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Williams on the carry. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Now it's Williams. And this won't amount to much. Tackled after a small run to the 32. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Patrick with the catch. 16 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. They'll run. This is Williams. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. A handoff to Williams. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. Setting up a throw. Buys time, rolling right. Still up. He's got it inside the 10. And he's out of bounds after a nice pickup to the 10. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. They'll manage 3 on the carry, and it's going to be 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Up the gut they go with Williams. Crosses the 35, room for more. And he gets this one down to the 27. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. A run with Williams. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On 2nd down, it's Williams again. Juke the defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. This time it's a passing play. On the move, headed right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing off the play fake here. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. 3rd and long for him here. Getting out to his left. He brings it in. It's a Denver touchdown. On the handoff, this is Williams. And he works it deeper into enemy territory past the 40. Give him 4 yards as we have hit our 2-minute warning. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Another carry for him. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. Running for the marker with Williams. And in a rarity today, he stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Trying to throw here on fourth. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive. Williams now on 1st and 10. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Offside, defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Here we go, set.
They'll run here, following the penalty. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign.